A conclave essentially is a closed-door meeting in which Roman Catholic cardinals who are under the age of 80 elect the new pope from among their own numbers, okay? In order to get into a conclave, you have to be a cardinal. In order to get into a conclave, you have to be under 80 years old. And from one of those people inside that room in the Sistine Chapel, they will elect the pope with a 2/3 majority. Sedakante means empty seat. The sedakante is the period between the death of one pope and the election of another. Right now, there is no pope. So the seat of St. Peter's, as it is called, or the see of St. Peter's, but usually the seat of St. Peter's, is empty. No one is sitting on the throne. What happens inside is that each of the cardinals writes on a slip of paper which says in Latin something along the lines, "I choose as Pope so-and-so." They write it down in their own handwriting, and they are encouraged to masquerade their handwriting. Then these votes are counted, and if there are enough, a new pope has been elected. If there are not enough, they go to another vote. So when the cardinals have reached the decision, the cardinal who has been elected says, yes, I accept my election as Pope, as successor of St. Peter. The ballots on which the cardinals have written the name of the new Pope, or the names of all the people that they have elected, are burned after each vote. Then it's added with an additive, a chemical additive. They're put into a stove. A chemical additive is added, so it would be black for we have not elected a pope, white, we have elected a pope. Years ago, they used to put some wet straw in the stove when they burned the ballots, but that didn't always work, and usually the smoke was gray, so nobody really knew anything. They started adding the chemical additives a few conclaves ago. He goes in to a room which is on the side of the Sistine Chapel. It's a very, very small room, which has come to be known as the room of tears. La stanza delle lacrime, which is Italian for the room of tears, because of the emotional impact of having just been elected. That is what it's called. In that room are 3 white cassocks, papal robes, in 3 different sizes, essentially, to be very simple: small, medium, and large. So whoever gets elected can put on one of these. It may not fit perfectly, it might be too big, too small, too short, whatever, but at least it's white, and that person will don those clothes and then will walk from the Sistine Chapel around the Vatican into St. Peter's Basilica, into St. Peter's Basilica, behind the central loge, and then will come out of the balcony windows after a cardinal announces to the crowd, "Habemus Papam." Says, "I have news of great joy," in Latin. "Habemus Papam," we have a pope.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus Papam.